Mass is conserved when you melt or boil. Separating mixtures. A mixture is just two or more substances mixed together. They're not bonded or chemically joined, so they can be split apart by physical processes. An example of a physical process is filtration. You can separate an insoluble solid from a liquid. Insoluble means it does not dissolve. Something like sand in water. If you have a solid that does dissolve in a liquid, you gently evaporate the liquid, and this leads to crystallization. Simple distillation separates a solvent from a solution. So that's when you have two liquids, such as ethanol, in water. And what you do is boil the mixture, and then the liquid with the lower boiling point evaporates, leaving behind the liquid with the higher boiling point. You might be familiar with fractional distillation of crude oil. If you're asked which method to use, look at what's being separated. If it's a solid in a liquid and the solid does not dissolve, then you filter it. If the solid is dissolved in the liquid, then you crystallize it. If you've got a liquid in solution, then you distill it. Chromatography. Paper chromatography separates different coloured substances in a mixture, like dyes in a pen. Draw a pencil line near the bottom of the paper, put a spot of the ink on it, and dip the paper in solvent. The solvent rises and carries each dye a different distance. The RF value is the distance moved by the spot divided by the distance moved by the solvent. And an example of the solvent would be water or perhaps ethanol. Just a tip, always draw the start line in pencil. If you draw it in pen, the pen would dissolve and ruin the result. RF is spot over solvent. Both distances are measured from the start line.